start out, first of all, congratulations, solid performance out there today. Just talk about the match and how you feel you played.
I think I maybe started a little bit slow, and I think some of that was just getting used to her and how she was playing. But I feel like after I got broken in the first set, I feel like I played some really good tennis and was really happy with my performance today.
Obviously having gone to the final with Sloan, just talk about the desire to get back there, or is it a little bit too early in the tournament to really start thinking about that kind of, about next week?
Honestly, I'm just worried about my next round, and that's really all I can focus on right this second.
How would you compare the way you're feeling and playing to when you had that run?
Honestly, I don't even know. It was, a couple years ago, I obviously was feeling good then, but I'm feeling good now. I think I've had some really good matches so far, and just looking forward to my next round.
How grateful are you that you got to play while almost everybody else here did not?
Very happy that we have 2 covered stadiums now, and I was scheduled on one of them, so definitely very happy about that.
Did you sense at all that you were the only match on the grounds? I don't know how you would tell.
I guess I kind of just knew that the stadium was probably a little bit more full than if all of the other matches were going on, but that stadium, it's kind of hard to tell if there's anything else going on.
Amanda, you said you didn't know much about her as an opponent. What was the preparation like going in, and what were some of your expectations?
I was able to watch some of her first round, so I knew she was going to be a really good returner and get a lot of balls back, and I knew things were going to come pretty fast and low, so was expecting that and knew I just had to be really prepared and just know that a ton of balls were going to come back.
Since we don't know for sure who your next opponent will be, I'd like to ask you about each one individually. You have 1-1 records against both. Starting with Kenin, what would you say is the biggest challenge of her game for you, and what is the key to playing well against her?
I think she has been having a really great year and a half even, and she is just really crafty. She knows how to take time away, but then knows when to take, pace off and all of that. So she's just a really, really smart player.
And then Laura? Sigmund?
I don't even know who I was supposed to play.
It's been a while since you played her.
I think they're very similar in some ways. I think Kenin maybe has a bit more firepower to her game, but same thing. Laura's super crafty and knows how to absorb pace really well and take time away, and she's really good with her hands. So no matter who wins, it's going to be a difficult match.
Right. Sloan was telling a story a few days ago about, I think, you watching her eating sushi during a match.
Yeah, it was gross.
And today they were showing Venus having some coffee look delivered to her match. Do you have any kind of weird eating habits or anything like that, or that you would or would not do during a match?
I'm not going to eat sushi in the middle of a match ever. That was really gross, yeah. No, keep it pretty basic.
Madison, how did reaching the finals here affect your psychological approach every time you've played here since, if at all?
I don't think it really has in many ways. I have lots of really great memories here, and I've had some of my best matches and most exciting matches, on the grounds here. So that's always, really special for me. But it comes from even my first Grand Slam win was here, and I've always had great memories of playing at the U.S. Open. So I just love playing here and always excited when I get to play multiple matches in a row.
What do you think that does for your game now?
I think it just gives me the confidence that no matter how a match is going, I've figured out ways in the past of how to get through them, and I've used the crowd and all of that. So I think just having that in the memory bank is really helpful.
You can get a woman from anywhere in the world who might say this is their favorite major just because of the electricity and the atmosphere and so forth, but there's that, but also as an American, you talk about having some of your best results here. How much is it attributable to you being an American and playing on U.S. soil in this Grand Slam?
It's always a big factor, and there's been matches where I've been pretty much down and out, and the crowd has stayed behind me and gotten me back into the match and helped supported me through the entirety of the match. So, I mean, the crowd is always amazing, and being able to use them and have them behind you all of the time is really, really great.